Hey guys, Ben here from Corner Flag Games, and welcome to episode 1 of the Crawley Town Road to Glory career mode. So today, what we're going to do is we're going to get this career mode underway. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through some of the new menus and some of the other things that FIFA 18 has in store. So today, probably no game footage. I'm going to simulate the Preseason Cup. We're also going to try out the new transfer system. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a little eye notification vote poll in the top right hand corner, just for you guys if you want me to skip all the new cutscenes in relation to transfers or keep them in. So after the first few episodes, I'll have a look at that poll and I'll go on your guys' decision. Alrighty, let's get into it. There they are, Crawley Town. So, this is what we've got here, guys. Domestic success is very low, continental very low, brand exposure very low, financial medium, that's not too bad. Youth development is very low. Founded in 1896, Crawley Town is currently based in Crawley. They currently compete in the EFL League 2, the 4th tier of the Football League system in England. A decent home kit and a decent away kit, I must say, they do look very nice. A club worth of 1.8 million. And a transfer budget of 1.22 million, but I would assume that that's going to go up, considering we've got a 60% boost and a 1-star team overall. So it's a good base to work from. Start off with nationality. Of course, Harry Kewell, as you guys know, is Australian, like me. Hence why we're starting with Crawley Town as a career mode team. And now that we're all set up, here he is, Mr. Harry Kewell. Preseason tournaments. Yes, advance to invites. We're always going to go with the one with the most money, so we'll go to Germany. Against Werder Bremen? That's going to be a difficult tournament, but we'll see how we go. So, in the youth development, sign at least one player younger than 20 years old, with a potential greater than the average overall rating of the players currently in the same position. Brand exposure, keeping the streak of at least 85% attendance in 5 consecutive home matches. That shouldn't be difficult. Nothing in continental success. Domestic success. Okay, so they want us to fight for promotion. Okay, well, I haven't looked completely at the squads yet, but I don't see that being an issue, and it's short term. Okay, so in the FA Cup, they want us to reach the round of the 32 stage. That, I think, may be a little bit difficult, but we're going to aim more for the Checker Trade Trophy, first and foremost, before we start going into the EFL Cup and the Emirates FA Cup. I figured let's go in Hell's Guns blazing for the Checker Trade Trophy, because we can only really go for it in the lower league, so I'd want to get that one first. Let's see if we can actually win some silverware early on and not stretch ourselves too thin. Okay, as for the financial, finish the season with a profit margin of 11.2 million. Okay, that is probably not going to happen. If we want a decent team and we want to fight for promotion, I want to spend money doing it. Okay, so having a look now at the first team lineup, this is how things currently sit at the moment. What I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm actually going to go through the lineup now, and I'm going to pick what I believe is our strongest starting 11. So we'll cut to that in 3, 2, 1. Okay, guys, so this is the lineup that we're going to end up going with, and it's going to be the same formation that we played last year with Portsmouth. It's going to be a 4-2-3-1. And a very attacking-minded team. So, as for the changes, we've got Morris in goal, a back four of Young, Connolly, Yorworth, and Avina, CDMs in Smith and Bullman, Baldwin on right mid, Cox at left mid, Clifford at the centre attacking mid, and Verite, I'm just going to call him Ver as the lone striker. Okay, we're also going to try and see if we can pick up Ryan Mcgowan. Now, he's a 27-year-old right back from Australia on the free agents list. So we're going to scout him and put him in the transfer hub because, as you guys know, one of my rules in this Road to Glory series, like it was in Portsmouth, is that we need to have a minimum of one Australian player in the squad at all times. If we don't, then we have to simulate games and see where we go from there until we manage to get another Australian player on the books. So we're going to put him on scouting and put him on the transfer shortlist. Okay guys, so moving into the simulation of the first game in the European International Cup, we're going to sim this match against Dundalk. so let's go through it very quickly. Players warming up. I'm just going to hit the skip button, see how we go. Cox in the 4th minute, and it's a 2-2 draw. Not a bad start. Okay, so we've received a transfer offer for Glenn Morris here for a fee of $160,000. Let's get into the transfer hub and see what kind of magic we can make. Okay, so his value is currently sitting at $140,000. The board reckons he's between $110,000 and $165,000. And Grimsby want to give us $160,000. You know what? If they're offering $160,000, we're going to take it. Okay, so we're going to go in here for our centre defensive midfielder replacement with Christian Rivera, a 63 overall player from Deportivo Cali, on wages of $1,120 a week. That's what I'm looking at the moment. I want cheap wages to keep the price down at the club. Okay, so let's go in. Okay, so we've gone in for Christian Rivera now. I'm not going to put in any of the cutscenes in this first episode, only because this episode is going to be massively long. Okay, so what we did is we went in for Christian Rivera, and we've managed to get him for his value of $550,000. The opposition club wanted a 2% sell-on clause, which is relatively nothing, so we were happy to accept that. Okay, so now we're going to go in to do some contract negotiations with the individual player. Wish us luck. Okay guys, so here we go. We've finally made our first signing. Christian Rivera from Deportivo Cali will now be joining us at Crawley Town. So he wanted a 2-year contract initially. We managed to bump him up to a 3-year. I was more than happy to give him the squad role of important. His wages have gone up slightly from 1.1 to 1.6 a week, but that was fine. And we've given him a higher signing bonus of $25,000, which I thought was reasonable, and he was more than happy to accept that as a contract. So, Christian Rivera, welcome to the team. Okay, so here we are, guys, in our second match for the European International Cup, and it's against Unterhaching. So, very interesting one. We're currently sitting second on the table with 1 point. Werder Bremen seconds are currently in first. Let's get into it. So what we're going to do is we're going to simulate through this game again. Here's hoping we can pick up some points. And a 1-0 win for us. And the new man, Rivera, manages to score the winning goal for us. Well done, Rivera. What a great start. Okay, guys, so here we are. We're going to play our final match now against Werder Bremen seconds. Currently sitting in second place. Dundalk, though, really looking in promising form there at the moment. So let's get into it and see if we can get another win on the board and through to the next stage. So here we are playing at home against Werder Bremen seconds. Here I feel that we're going to go down at a loss. So I don't think this is going to be any good for us. Cox scoring in the 7th minute will simulate a 3-1 win. What a fantastic start. Also as well, Glenn Morris, our goalkeeper, has now left the club and gone to Grimsby for $160. So let's get into signing him. Ooh. Release clause. Do we activate his release clause? No, we'll try and see if we can go in. Get him a bit cheaper. Okay guys, so instead of activating his release clause, I'm actually kind of happy that we went through the cutscene way, because we managed to be able to get him for $750,000. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get into contract talks. Here's hoping everything goes well. Okay guys, so here we are, we've made our second signing. Dada has joined us now. So his wages went up a little bit more than I expected. He initially wanted 2.1, but we offered him 2.3 because he wanted a 5-match appearance bonus at something like $20,000. So nuts to that, gotten rid of that. So we had to pay him a little more in his wages. We also he wanted a 2-year contract. We were giving him a 3-year contract, and he wanted important, and we were happy to give him that. So here is our next young star, Dada. Welcome to the team. Okay guys, so let's jump into the next match in the semi-final of the European International Cup against Shamrock Rovers. Again, we're just going to get through this rather quickly and simulate it. He's hoping we win and get some cash. A 4-0 absolute drubbing of Shamrock Rovers. Great start and more money to the kitty. Okay guys, so here we are in the final game of the European International Cup, and it's against Fortuna Köln. Here's hoping we can win it and get some money. I've got a striker in mind that I want to bring in, and I think you guys will be happy with him. We might be able to afford him if we win this game. So we're just going to sim it. 1-1. Oh no, we lose on penalties. Oh no, so we're not going to get all that money, but we're going to get some of it. Okay guys, get excited about it. We're jumping back to FIFA 17 now. We're going to go in and try and see if we can sign Connor Chaplin from Portsmouth and see if Harry Kuehl can bring him into the new squad. I wanted to get another Portsmouth player into this series, and we're in desperate need of a decent striker, and I think Chaplin fits that bill, so let's see if we can go in and get him. His wages are quite high, but I'm more than prepared to offer him those wages. Let's approach. Okay guys, so we've agreed to terms with the club, and we've got him for 1.1 million, which I think is a fair price. Now, let's get into negotiations with his contract and see how we go. Okay guys, so here is the money-making man. On a 4-year contract, crucial first-team squad role, and a weekly wage of $4,000 a week, Connor Chaplin has joined Crawley Town from Portsmouth. Here we go guys, a blast from the past. Welcome to the team, Connor. I'm looking at left back. His name is Corey Brown, and he's from Brisbane Roar. They want between 650 and 970, but I'm thinking, because he's got less than 12 months left on his contract, I might be able to grab him a bit cheaper than that. So my first port of call is to try and get in at Corey Brown. His wages are a little bit more expensive though. Let's try. Okay guys, so they've come back with us. We offered them 600,000, so 50,000 under his valuation, and they accepted straight off the bat. I may have been able to even get him cheaper, but okay, so let's get into contract negotiations with him. That failed miserably. $1,700 contract a week, but unfortunately we didn't have the funds to pull off the signing, so I'm going to try again in a week's time, see if I can sell off another player. So, we're in our first game of the league, and unfortunately, because we do not have an Australian player, we are going to have to simulate this game. So, a very lackluster start to the season. Unfortunately, the first game is going to be simulated. Getting into it. Okay, players warming up. Okay, let's see how we go. We're just going to skip it right to the end. Port Vale, oh no, they're 1-0 up. And Port Vale smash us 2-1. Cox also getting red carded in that game, so now we need to find a replacement for him. Okay guys, so the next game is in the Carrabelle Cup against Chesterfield. So unfortunately we're going to have to sim this one again. Just auto replace, I'm not too fussed about it now. It's only the Carrabelle Cup. Chesterfield won 1-0 against Grimsby though to get at this stage. Let's see how we go. We're just going to simulate to the end, and we lose 1-0. Fantastic. What a fantastic start to the season we're having. Why did I bring in this Australian player rule? It's now starting to bite me in the arse. And our next match is against Cheltenham Town in the League 2 away. Again, we're going to have to simulate this game because of my stupid Australian player rule. Yep, auto replace. I'm not too bothered about things at the moment. Hopefully these don't cripple us at the end of the season. It's going to make things very interesting when we do get our Australian player and we can start actually playing games when we're 1-0 down. Cox brings it level though. Fantastic. So I'm going to just simulate to the end of this. 2-1. We managed to steal one back from a penalty. Fantastic work. So none of our transfer listed players want to go, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to offer a player in a swap deal for Brown. Okay guys, so because of my stupid Australian transfer rule, we haven't been able to offload the player that we want. But they did come back to us and say they'd be interested in one of our right wingers. So one of our very young right wingers, Sino, I think he's called, may be leaving us. And now, this might not be a bad idea because Brown is 2 ratings higher than Sino, and Sino's potential is less than Corey Brown's. And he's worth less than Corey Brown as well. He's only worth about 550,000. So we've managed to get Brown on the cheap without spending too much money. So we're going to go into some contract negotiations and see if we can actually get him this time. Okay guys, so we've managed to do it. We can actually play a game now. Finally! Okay, so we've managed to sign in Corey Brown for a player swap, which is a decent deal, if I do say so myself. He's taken a crucial squad team role, a contract length of 2 years. I'm pretty sure that should have been 3 years. Oh, well, and his value's gone up too now that we've signed him too. He's on 2.6 a week, which is quite high, but at the end of the day, we had to get the deal done. We needed to get some gameplay in here. Okay guys, so that wraps up today's episode. Thank you for bearing with me till we get through all this, and I know this is going to be a really long episode, but we will have some gameplay for our next episode. Now, we'll be playing Cambridge United at home in the league, and then we'll be playing Swindon Town away in the league. Finally some gameplay. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Be sure to give the video a like if you enjoyed it, leave your comments and feedback below, and smack that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the little notification bell to be notified every time I upload a video too. And I'll be back with the next episode of the Crawley Town Road to Glory career mode soon.